Hi everyone, it's Melinda here, your spiritual navigator coach, and I am just quickly going to do a video just to update you on some energies that are going on, give a kind of quick check-in for the month of September and some little insights into what's coming for November, I wish, October, and pull some cards for the upcoming Virgo new moon. So, if you're new to me, I am Melinda and I am a spiritual coach, and I call myself a spiritual navigator because not only do I do readings for people and really tune in and help them see and find that clarity in where they're at now, I also give practical tools to help them get to where they're looking and seeing. A lot of people come to me are usually overwhelmed with what they're seeing, and they're also intuitive. I am a master intuitive, so I have mastered my gifts. I guess that's what you say. Well, I will say I have mastered my gifts as an intuitive, but I also teach people how to master their own intuitive gifts. It's not that hard. It's not as big and scary and spooky as people try to make it out to be. And I am all about teaching people. I learned from two wonderful people a lot of my information, and so I share it with others. And I always I believe in practicality. I don't believe in just leaving people out to hang and dry. And a lot of the people that I get some of my tools from or work with are the same type of people, because I feel like if we teach each other, mankind can progress a little bit better. And I don't want people to be stuck. I hate the idea of people being stuck in where they're at and feel like they can't go any further. And I want to help you get to where you're trying to go and live that practical, wonderful, magical life that you see. You see it in your mind's eye all the time and you're struggling. I'm here to help you get to that dream that you're holding on to. So with that, we are in the going into the third week of September, and September has been us really collecting ourselves and getting our lives back in order after the retrograde season of Mercury, as well as coming off of all of the eclipse that happened in August as well. It was a lot of transformational, breaking down the old dogmas and stigmas that you have been holding on to for a long ass time. It has been breaking apart, and some people have been trying to hold on to it, and some people are really trying to pick up the pieces and restore the foundation that they have. And I am so excited that you are on this journey. We are moving into the Virgo new moon on this Tuesday, which is a harvesting new moon. It is all about planting those practical, grounded, purposeful, organized, I was looking for the right word there, but organized intentions and goals for where you're trying to go in your life. It is important for you to understand that you have to work with the moons. I believe so. It's something that I just live by, but you have to work with the universe and work with the energies of the universe. If not, you sometimes it's like you're swimming uphill or swimming the wrong way. I use that analogy because I'm a Pisces and that's, how I feel. But really, if you work with the energies and you work with what spirit is giving us, you're in a whole more practical manner to get what you're trying to get and manifest it in a practical manner versus just fighting upstream and trying to really plant those seeds at the wrong time. So use today, Sunday and Monday, to really sit down and take inventory. One of my friends just posted, we have 100 days. We're less than 100 now. About 98 days left of 2017. What does December the 31st look like for you? Ask yourself that. What do you want December the 31st, 2017 to look for you? You can make it happen. You still have time. Time is only of the essence if you're just bullshitting yourself and thinking that it's just going to drop in your lap and you're not going to do anything. You have to plant the seeds and you have to do the work. it defeats the purpose to have these beautiful visions, to see it, desire it, but not do the work. That's one thing that one of my favorite people in the whole world always says, you got to do the work. Yes, I'm here to assist you, but you got to put your shit in and put the effort in too, or else you're just, wasting people time. You got to be motivated to get shit done, or else it's just, you're just wasting your time. You really have to be motivated enough to do it. Yes, some days you want to throw in a towel. Yes, some days you just like, fuck it, I don't want to do it. But even if you, spend at least a minute just breathing, thinking it, and holding that space for what you want in your life, you're putting in work. That 1 minute, that 60 seconds is putting in the work to make it manifest, that you are coming into alignment with your highest good, with what you have came here to do. But if you just gonna bullshit away and just, okay, I guess I'll get to it tomorrow. Nah, it ain't gonna happen that way, And this message is for me too, because sometimes I do bullshit. I'm be honest. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I might can get to that tomorrow. Then I get frustrated because I didn't do it. But I have made a more conscious effort to at least spend 10, 15 minutes a day doing what it is that I am trying to get to, putting in that time, using Sundays. My friend Gwen always mentioned Saturdays for her, which Saturdays is the practical day to really get yourself down and sit down and map out the week that's coming. For me, it's on Sunday because it's a self-care day. So I am really self-caring and really tapping into myself and my higher self and seeing what it is that I want to accomplish in the next couple weeks in my life. And so many people wait till Monday morning and like, I'm going to get all this stuff done, and then you look on Friday and like, I ain't got shit done. You got to be practical ahead of time and really put in the effort, whether it's Saturday, whether it's Sunday. Don't wait till Monday and think that you're going to already know what's going on the week. Nah, you got to really practically set those intentions, set that map in place to see where it is you're going, or else you're just going to be behind the 8 ball every week. And that's just one thing, one gift, a tool that you can do to get you to where you need to go. That's simple. It doesn't take long. It's just you making a commitment to yourself to do the work, to make sure that you put those plans in place, to set aside time. Maybe you have to tell somebody, I can't, hang out with you today. Saturdays, Sundays, right now we're in the fall season. So people are sitting around, going to the bar or, sitting at home. If you're a sports junkie, you're watching those football games during halftime. That's 15 minutes you can dedicate to yourself to sit down and make a map of what you want to accomplish in the next, 7 to 14 days. That will get you a clear picture and get you from out of your mind and letting the wheels just and feel like, oh shit, I can't, if you get it out and write it down, you can see it clearly. Sometimes we are so caught up in the, running a script in our head and, I can't do it, or you want to talk to such and such over there. And it just means just sitting down and really taking the time to breathe and just look over what you're trying to get done. Yes, it's okay to check in with people. Yes, it's okay to have those mentors and stuff like that, to, coaches and therapists and stuff like that. But you still have to, it always falls on you to be the responsible party. They can't do it for you. They can assist you. I assist. I hold space. I help you clear that out and speak it out. But you have to really, know what it is that you want to do. Case in point, quick sidebar. I had a client early this year that I told her, she had a reading with me, and I told her, this is what's is coming up for you, this, that, and the other. And, gave her some tools and tips of what, how to really get there to where she was looking to get to and what I saw she could get to. And she didn't do shit. She reached out to me last month in August, and she was still at the fork in the road. And because she didn't do the work. She didn't sit down and say, okay, I really want to do this. I'm sure about it. Now, how am I going to get there? And one thing that I always tell people, especially when they come to me to get a reading and they're still unsure of like, they're afraid of listening to their heart. I always make them sit down and listen to what they're hearing, but also make sure they cut off the mind chatter and listen and question it. Why am I feeling this way? What is it that's blocking me from thinking that can't manifest to me? You have to be sure within yourself what it is that you desire. We all came here with a plan. We all came here with a mission. And if you feel that mission, but you keep running from it, that mission ain't gonna stop bothering you. It's gonna be a thorn in your side, but you're just gonna be miserable. I know a lot of people miserable because that thorn in their side. And this is not to say that you can't live a happy life, but you are going to have that thorn in your side and you're going to be running that shoulda, coulda, woulda in your mind when you could have just said, shit, I'm going to take this leap of faith and know that I am going to always be supported and have that faith and trust in myself and in my creator to know that it's going to happen. But I digress. So this upcoming week, we will have the Virgo new moon energy. So again, setting those practical goals for yourself and look towards it, making some plans for those goals as far as intentions for the end of what you want the end of this year to turn out, look like for you, and even set your sights higher. I say go big or go home. Like, don't stop with just December the 31st. Even if you want to just write a note to yourself and say what December 31st, 2018 gonna look like. Be a baller. Go out there and see what you're gonna come down with. And don't be afraid of what you see. And also don't think that spirit won't throw some curveballs your way and it comes and manifests in different ways too. Because be specific, but not so specific that you block your blessings because you're looking for a package that comes in this one bubble and it may have a little sprinkles of some creativeness from spirit, because I know spirit does some funky ass shit sometimes. So as we move through this week, we will move into Libra season. I had to think of what's next. Libra comes in, and Libra season is all about being practical still, but on a just and level playing field. And right now, unfortunately, our political climate is not just, but Libra comes to try to bring some balance and justice to our world and into our lives, which is a good thing. So if you've been struggling to try to find that balance and that justice in your life and bring peace and harmony back in, especially on really a personal relationship family level, I'm looking to see what spirit is bringing, but it's really more of a spiritual and family relationships more than any, that's where the big gains are going to be made during Libra season. That's just a tease for Libra season. But yeah, so look for, and also don't be afraid to put your intentions out there and ask for, money wise too, because Libra is a good shower of blessings and of money. Make it rain a little bit on you. Look for some financial windfalls to come in October. That's coming too. One other thing before I pull cards that spirit, I've been struggling and the angels have been like, yeah, speak on this. It is important to know, going kind of back with trusting yourself, that you don't have to go at things alone. If you need help, it is always good. Even if people can't, sometimes people think that you have to get like millions and millions of dollars. It would be wonderful. I would love millions and millions of dollars. But even if you just get people to sit with you or to help join in and to hold those intentions with you to move what you're moving forward on, it's a ton of people that are willing, but you have to trust yourself in knowing who those people are, because you know who they are in your life, to hold that space for you to help you manifest what you're looking for. It's always good to have, I love the scripture that always says, when 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name. I love that, because that means that it's power. There's power behind all of that. Yes, we have some special requests, and you don't even have to specifically say, this is what I am petitioning, God and the angels and our ancestors to bring to us. You can just say, hey, can you hold this can you hold the intention for me? Or would you mind just lifting me up in prayer? And also, thank you, Gabriel. Make sure when Spirit brings a person to you to pray for, or just drops in your spirit, you don't have to reach out to them. You don't have to say a word. Just send them love and peace and prayer. Because this past week, I have had so many people come to me, and not in a physical call or text, but just spiritually come to me to reach out to me and, give me those little tingly feelings to say, hey, this person needs this prayer, or this person just needs extra, light sent to them, or healing, love, or just petition, their angels and ancestors on their behalf, or just to help to uplift them, and just to see like tidbits and pay attention to them on social media and stuff like that, to see that they have some breakthroughs coming, or just to know that they're okay, and just hear them say, hey, I'm okay, I made it out of this, that, and the other. That's, prayer works, and holding those intentions works for people. So don't discount the reason why the Creator brings people to you, because it's important for us to keep each other lifted up. We are here journeying together, and our experiences are different, but they're different and unique, but they're also one and the same, and we need each other. As much as, it's all pull your shit up by your bootstraps, and I can do it, just, go start a business or go do that. Not everybody is equipped and wants to do that. Just people want to, make a good living and live a good life without the struggle. And we should all be on one accord to make that happen. If anything, that should call us all together and just say, hey, we all should be living a good life without the struggle. And on that, I'm going to pull some cards, because I don't want to go off on another tangent. So I got my deck, and I pulled the Angel Tarot card. So what I'm going to do, deck, is I'm going to pull 4 cards, but I'll pull them individually, and they're going to be for this upcoming Virgo new moon. And who am I pulling for now? I'm going to do Earth, because since we're starting off with the Earth sign, I'm going to do Earth because it's Virgo. And the card that I pull is for the Emperor with Archangel Michael. And it says organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. And so with this card, the number 4 is all about, gives me, like a box. Don't box yourself in, but also you have a good foundation, and you are organized already, and you're structured, but you need to get even more structured in where you're going. You need to use that logic and pull it down and say, hey, my foundation is good, so I don't need to be worried about the minute things. I need to be worried about, what am I building and putting on top of my foundation, or what wealth am I building, what love, what security, what health, how is my health doing? That's important too for you right now. So you need to get organized. I cannot get that out. And listen to yourself, and also the leadership is sticking out right now, because you may have to take a leadership role at work or in some type of project that will also bring you some success. So look for some planting some good seeds around structure and projects. If there's a project that you've been looking to work on or get out there, send it out and get some people to help organize. I think you'll get some people to help you assist you in getting that out. Don't be afraid, because you have the right shit in place, but you just need to make sure that you believe it in yourself. But you'll get it done, so don't fret. I pulled another card while I was talking and shuffling, and this is for the air signs. I saw air on the card, but it is air sign card, and it's the 10 of air. End of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. And I like this card because it has, if you can see, all of the beautiful unicorns charging ahead. And this card to me means that all of the difficulties, especially because air is the mental, all of the mental chatter that I was talking about earlier that you have been running is ending. And you are really going to take a more conscious approach with paying attention to it and addressing it. Let it go. When you start to feel it arise, it's time to just say, okay, what is this? Journal. Get a journal. Write down those issues and those things that are running, that mental chatter that you're having, because it's no need for you to be disorganized in your thoughts. But the difficulty is leaving. You also need to embrace the change that is coming up, especially as we move into October. It's time for you to embrace the new direction on a mental level that you have been asking for. You've been asking for it. Now it's time to embrace it, because you are at the point of getting that breakthrough. Congratulations, because that is hard for some people sometimes. Let's see. This is water. This is the card for water, and it is the Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourselves and others. Okay, water signs. When I see this Queen of Water card, it always means that a woman is in play. And it's the divine feminine sometimes, or it can be an external woman as well. But you need to really listen to your intuition. Us water signs are the kings and queens of ignoring our intuition and then be like, bitch, this shit was right. It's time out. Because this new moon is really in heightening us. We have been constantly going through it, and it's just going to keep going and developing and getting stronger. And it's also tapping into that divine feminine that's within, and knowing that you need to take care of yourselves too. Some of us water signs haven't been being gentle with ourselves. It's self-care time. Take that downtime. Don't be afraid to take a nap. Get your nice cup of tea. And just sit outside while the days are getting cooler, and just sit and watch nature, or take a walk in nature, or even, take a nice bath. Get you some nice smell good and take a bath. Gentlemen, you too. Go get a pedicure, guys. Do those things to really take care of yourself, because you need to be that tender-hearted, empathetic, loving person yourself first. Then it will shower on and come. We got to do it to ourselves before we can receive it from other people, and we're going to receive it from some special people too. I also feel like relationships going to develop, especially on those that are looking for some special ones. I know it's coming up to cuffing season, and some people are like, cuffing season, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Do you? I'm the worst person when it comes to relationships sometimes, because I'm all about do you, whatever makes you happy. But as long as the person is being respectful and loving to you and giving you the love and the adoration that you're looking for, do you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So we did air, we did earth, we did water. So this is fire. Let's see what the fire folks have coming up to them. And I will post these cards on my Instagram too, which is M Graham Co on Instagram, so you can see them, and I'll put a write up with them too, so that way if I'm talking too fast or you just want to take a look again, you can. Here's the card for the lovely fire folks. It's 13 and it's released with Archangel Azrael. End of a phase or a situation. Spiritual transformation. Time to move on. I love this card because you fire people, it's time for y'all to let go. This fire in this card in the wings of Azrael that's out shining bright. It's time for you to shine bright, but it's time for you to let go. The bullshit that you've been holding on to is just holding you back, and it's time for you to go. And this is on a deeper spiritual, some past life, but childhood level. Some people want to hold on to their childhoods and all of the bullshit that happened because somehow that's going to make you feel better. Yeah, we had some shitty childhoods, I can attest, but it should not keep you from walking in your truth today, walking in your lights, walking in your truth, standing in your truth as well, living your truth, and becoming the person that you came here to be. It's time for you to release all of that. Sometimes people get so comfortable in their old bullshit from childhood and traumas that they revel in it. They like to, be that pig and wallow in it. Cancel that. It's time for you to transform. Be ye a new creature because of that spiritual transformation. That's what I got from that. But yeah, it's time for you to release and you also need to release and let go. And when I see the Archangel cards, especially these two, know that Michael and Azrael and all of the wonderful archangels and our ancestors are working on our behalf. We don't have to struggle so hard. Ask them, petition for them to remove those roadblocks and those brokenness that we have had to help us heal those old wounds. Because our ancestors, I get this from two of my favorite workers in the hoodoo world. They always say that our ancestors are always looking out for us and what's best for us. And I love when they say that, because sometimes I'm like, shit, I am no. But our ancestors toiled and prayed and asked for their lineage to keep going. And they don't want us to just keep holding on to the bullshit. They want us to make them proud, make them happy, let them smile and rejoice with us. And so they are willing to do those things to help us get to where they see us being and who they see us and desire for us to become. So don't be afraid to reach out. That goes for all of us. Don't be afraid to reach out and petition to our ancestors. If you don't have an altar, I suggest you go check out Papa Lou on YouTube. He is my spiritual hoodoo worker that I love to follow. But check him out because he has some wonderful altar spaces of creating, and it can be simple. If you don't have a lot of space, even if you just set up a white candle with your ancestors, names that you can remember, or just for the ancestors, and just say, this is my ancestral candle. They will appreciate that. They will appreciate you wanting them to be a part of your life. They will not be unhappy with you if you seek ye them. And with that, I have chatted enough. With that, I am out. Do not forget to follow me quickly. I'll say this. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook at mgramco. If you need a consultation and want to work with me, my email is melinda@melindargram.com, and I would be happy to work with you. Do not be afraid. I want you to make the end of 2017 badass. And so I would be so fucking excited if you were to reach out to me and say, hey, let's do it. Let's get to work, because I am here to assist you. I want to see everyone get to where they are meant to be. And if you can see my little sign up here, it says empower, inspire, achieve, and love. That is what I'm here to do for you and myself. And with that, peace.